Welcome to the data metaphor space.
What is the Captain Kirk you know like? He's a captain, a leader. He's a fighter. He's got a cool head. He's got a good heart. He's a good father. He's all those things, and he's a hero. I don't know if I've ever written about William Shatner before, but it seems appropriate now. He's been in the news lately, and there are a lot of questions about his future, his health, and his age. So let's talk about Shatner. When Shatner was first cast in the role of Captain Kirk in Star Trek, the show was only called Star Trek, not Star Trek: The Next Generation. He didn't play the role in the first season of the show, but he did play the role in the second season. And he has played the role ever since. Shatner's role in the show is unique in that he was the only actor who played the role in the first season, the second season, and the entire series. The first season of Star Trek is known as the original series. The second season is known as the animated series. The third season is known as the motion picture. The fourth season is known as the Next Generation. The fifth season is known as the Next Generation: The Continuing Mission. The sixth season is known as Star Trek: Generations. The seventh season is known as Star Trek: Insurrection. The eighth season is known as Star Trek: Nemesis. The ninth season is known as Star Trek: First Contact. The 10th season is known as Star Trek: Insurrection. The 11th season is known as Star Trek: Nemesis. If you are Captain Kirk, what is the most happy thing for you? I guess if I had to choose one thing, it would be, I think, the fact that I've been in a relationship for 30 years. That's a long time. And it's not easy. I mean, I've had some good years. And I've had some bad years, but I've been in a relationship for a long time. If you are the last human being to leave this planet, what would you like to do? I would like to take the biggest leap I can. I'm a homebody, and I love being home. But I'd like to take a leap and do something that will change my life. I'm thinking about doing some kind of expedition. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about doing some kind of expedition. The answer may be in your name. Many people associate the name Kirk with happiness. The captain of the Starship Enterprise is the most famous person to have ever had that name. He is also the first person to have that name. He is also the only person to have that name. He is the only person who has ever had that name. It is also the only name in the history of the world to have the word happy in it. So why is this name so happy? What does it mean? Why is it so unique? A brief history of the name Kirk. In Star Trek, the name Kirk is the name of the captain of the Starship Enterprise. He is the first person to have that name. He is also the only person to have that name. He is also the only person to have ever had that name. The name, Kirk, is a name that has a lot of history behind it. It was originally a man named James Tiberius Kirk, who was born in April 1910 in Brooklyn, New York. He had 3 older sisters named Elizabeth, Marguerite, and Margaret. If you were Captain Kirk, what is the most disappointing thing for you? In the 2009 movie Star Trek, the most disappointing thing for me was when I heard Kirk say that he had no feelings for the woman he was marrying, because he didn't want to be trapped in a marriage. He felt he had a duty to his father and he wanted to be free. I don't think I can really relate to that. I think I am a little more romantic. I like to fall in love and be loved. The closest I can come to that is when I first started dating. I was in a long-distance relationship with a girl from New York. She was from West Virginia. We would Skype every day and talk for hours. We would talk about our dreams and aspirations. She would talk about her family. We would make love to each other. We would fall in love. Then I had to go to Los Angeles to shoot the movie. I was living in a hotel room. I would go to the set. I would come back and Skype with her. She would tell me about her family. I would tell her about my family. We would fall in love again.